Oh wait, all right, there we go. Now I can see us on the screen. Hi, Cass. How are you doing?
Hi, guys.
And I'll say it now, even though there's only like a few people in the room. I am very sorry for invoicing really late. I just felt like crap after last week's show. I actually struggled through my Tuesday and Wednesday show with very flat energy. So they're out now. So sorry, everyone.
And I'm
It happens to all
actually
of
done, and everything is already at the post office. So I'm
us.
ahead this week.
You're ahead, and I was behind. But it
Because
happens
usually I'm
to
waiting
us.
on someone to pay, and so I don't go until either Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning. But
Yeah.
everybody paid by this morning, and everything went out the door this morning.
Oh, I was so bad. But like I said, it happens to the best of us. Saturday I couldn't even drag my butt off the couch. I just laid there like
That's
a
how I
little
was
lump.
yesterday. Did not even get out of my pajamas yesterday.
I never get out of my pajamas. I decided when my kids all grew up and I became a grandma for the first time, I was like, you know what? I'm doing athleisure wear from now on. This is what I'm living in. I'm gonna be comfy. I don't need to be stuffing myself in something. Yep.
Well,
But
I'm
listen,
wearing jack-o'-lantern leggings today, and then my shirt has a fall dragon on it.
oh, that's cool. I love the
So
dragon.
super comfy.
Yep. I found the best pants on Amazon and I own one in almost every single. Oh, I sent it just a little while ago, Kaz. That was really bad. I have one in every single color and I wear them every single day. And sometimes I even wear them out and they're super comfy and they're awesome.
I
They're
have
awesome.
some of those too that I bought in every color. I got mine at Walmart though. Um, they're like the top is like yoga pants, but the bottom isn't tight. It's a wide leg,
Yeah.
just soft and
Yeah.
comfy. I
That's
wear 'em
that's what they are.
everywhere.
Yep. I wear them everywhere. I've got one now. These ones are a little obnoxious though. They're a little bright. Y'all would be shocked if you saw because I'm always in something dark. Y'all would be shocked if you saw the wow. Who said Nikki could wear color? My daughter's always razzing me on that about that. I was like, but you know what? Then you don't have to worry about matching anything. And if you have mostly black clothes, none of it looks a different color than another because it's all the same color.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that from my friends. So, how is everyone doing today? It's Monday. It's raining here. It's chilly. It's icy by Claudia. Thank
It
you.
is spitting little ice
Yeah.
pellets here. Spitting little ice pellets. It's not snow and it's not big enough to be hail. It's just these tiny little ice pellets when you walk outside. And my poor dad and my oldest son are out there. I don't know what he calls those, the like cradles that you put the firewood in, but they've moved those onto my side porch and now they are filling them.
Oh, wow.
So it is cold, awful work today.
Does it look like
But
little pieces of styrofoam balls? Is that what it
yeah,
looks like?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yep.
For those of you who don't live in the East and don't know what that is, it's just imagine the stuffing in a beanbag chair. It's kind of it happens like that. It looks really cool when it's falling, but you're like, what is it? It's
Little ice pellets.
yeah. Yep. I'm not looking forward to that. We've had a very wet fall. So we had a very
Well,
dry
by
summer
the
and a very
weekend, we're
wet fall.
supposed to be back up to 70 one of those days. But yeah, today and tomorrow is supposed to be super cold.
Yeah.
The high
It's
is
now,
like 44 today.
oh, I'm warmer than you today. Hello, Bolo. Bolo up and Lemmy. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Today we're going to be talking about Fostoria glass. Fostoria glass. It's gorgeous glass. Claudia and I were talking before the show. Their mid-century glass is kind of hideous. I don't like it. That's just it's not a it's not attractive. Here, give you an example of their mid-century glass, and this is a big reason why they had like this falling off. Uh, it's chunky and it's very 70s. So it's
Hi,
very, very,
Sheila.
very 70s. It's just
Oh, I do have a piece of Fostoria
see,
glass, but I own it. I drink out of it.
there you go.
I have
It's
one of the
just
green
chunky.
glasses.
Yeah. Although I will say this one is really nice. These right here, they call them brass. Those are really kind of neat. But a lot of this stuff is just it's that 70s chunky, you can kill somebody with it glass. And that's not what Fostoria really was. You know, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the coin dot either, Sheila. And hello. And it's just, there's stuff, the earlier stuff is just so much prettier. So I've got a bunch of slides and a bunch of patterns to show you guys, and you'll be kind of floored when you see the difference between their older stuff and the stuff that they made up until they stopped. And they were just shy of 100 years. I think it was like 97 years or something like that.
Yeah, they really embraced the 70s in the worst way.
They really, really did. When you have companies like Viking who are making like, you know, these really gorgeous like pieces, and then you have them who are making like
heavy, chunky pieces.
Yeah. You're like, what happened? Something went wrong there. That's not what you guys are known for. And you will see in a few minutes.
Oh, I meant to ask you before we went live. Have we done Ellie Smith class yet?
Yes, we did do Ellie Smith.
We did do Ellie Smith.
We did do Ellie Smith. Yes. All right, we'll try that again. All right, really quick. There we go. All right, so the Fostoria Glass Company began in 1887, and they picked the particular site that they were on because they were getting all these offers, the area, for low-cost fuel, and that ran out really, really quickly. So in 1891, they moved to Moundsville, West Virginia, where they had all the gas and coal that they needed. So that was the very, very beginning of their operation. So wait till you see this next picture. Look, this is the stuff they were making, the stuff they were known for. They advertised as pressed glassware, and specialties were candle stands, candelabras, and banquet lamps. Oh my gosh, I want some of these. They're gorgeous. They're just so gorgeous. So then we move on. The company's first pattern was Virginia, and it was introduced around Christmas in 1888, but this thing was stolen. So Fostoria copied their copy. They said, okay, you stole from us, we're going to steal from you. And they renamed it Captain Kidd. So it is named either Virginia or Captain Kidd. And sometimes some people call it Foster Block too. But if you look up Captain Kidd or Virginia, you'll find these pictures. And they really only made them in butter dishes, spoon dishes, sugar bowls, and creamers. And this is a picture of a sugar bowl. Like, look how funky that is. Like, that could be mid-century glass, but it's not. It came from the 1880s. Okay. So the company had many talented designers. Charles Beam was one of them. He was ahead of the company for a little bit. He was on their board as well, but he made these designed dishes, and one of them that most collectors are really looking for, and I could not find a picture of it, I'm sorry, has a dolphin on the cover. Now, Fostoria did do a lot of dolphins on their stems of things, but this is on the cover. And then in 1890, he got a patent for a glass mold that enabled pieces of chandeliers and candelabras to have holes in them so you could hang them. And I love this glass. This is their scepter pattern.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
Isn't it? Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, so then we move on. And then their company president was also a designer. So he made this inkwell, and there are other patterns that were done in this. It's called Cascade. It's really, really pretty, and these inkwells with the swirls on the side were very popular in the late 1890s. So you're getting a pattern here. All of their good stuff was old. So Fostoria's pattern, and they numbered them too, number 205, is called Artichoke, but it also has another name. But you can see it looks just like an artichoke because of its overlapping leaves and stuff. And this was advertised in magazines as early as 1891. I love that picture. I love that picture. Yeah. So then we move on, and here's another pattern by them. This is the Victoria pattern, which is really, really popular with collectors. So if you see it, this is a bolo. Look it up. Yeah, the inkwell is awesome. You don't see them often. It was the only pattern patented by the company. And it was kind of a little bit of a ripoff of a French company's pattern, because Fostoria had pulled in a bunch of French glassmakers. Unlike other companies that pulled in maybe Italian or Scandinavian, they had French glassmakers. So that's why they were a little bit more frou-frou-y, I guess you could say. So when the company moved to Moundsville, all the patterns for this, all the molds for this pattern disappeared, and it was never reproduced again. So if you find one, there's a lot of intrigue that goes on with this. If you find one, this is a really good one to pick up, because There are no molds out there anymore of this. All right. So Northwest Ohio's gas boom was short-lived, and Fostoria executives, when they moved to Moundsville, they got associated with the National Glass Company. It's a conglomerate of a bunch of different glass companies. And they were in operation in 1915, and they focused mainly on those oil lamps that I showed you pictures of, and a lot of restaurant ware, and especially stemware and tumblers. So that's what they're really, really known for, is really, really fancy, elegant stemware. Unfortunately, this was short-lived because then we had Prohibition, and who wants fancy stemware when you can't put a fancy drink in it? Okay. So they introduced this pattern. This is probably their most popular pattern that everybody can identify with. It is the American pattern, and it was used for everything. And they produced, this was their longest one too. So they produced this glass all the way up to when they stopped, pretty much. Most of this glass was made using their high quality crystal formula, and it became, like I said, their most popular pattern. You'll see other cubist patterns out there, but like we said, Claudia and I were talking beforehand, you can tell the difference when you put them side by side.
Yeah, there's definitely a quality to them.
Yeah. So then we hit the Great Depression area. So in 1924, they became the first glass manufacturer to produce complete dinner sets in crystalware. In 1925, they introduced colors. And then they had a national advertising campaign to promote their dinnerware set. So there's a saying that most baby boomers' parents would have had this kind of glassware on their table because it was very popular in bridal registries. So, you know, it was the fancy glass that just got brought out for fancy occasions. It was also ended up by becoming their downfall because in the 70s and the 60s and 70s, those fancy parties weren't as big anymore, and chunkier glass was much more popular. So they ended up by making these really pretty pieces of etched ware, and a lot of their pieces are etched. So I love this one, this palm leaf brocade. It's so pretty. So here's a couple of their very, very popular patterns. The June pattern is over there on the left. It is in the blue. And this is the pattern, the June pattern. You can tell when it was made by the color. So it was made from 1928 to 1951. In the middle, you have the Versailles pattern, 1928 to 1943. And on the far right, you have the etching called Trojan, which was 1929 to 1943. And they are all really gorgeous and really fancy. I'd be afraid to drink out of them, I gotta be honest. So by 1928, Fostoria was the largest producer of handmade glass in the nation. And they held on to that title for a very, very long time. In the Great Depression, they went from making the barware to some lower class glass, but also some higher. So they were able to do a higher market as well as a lower market glass. So on the left, this pattern is Navarre. It is another one of their very popular patterns. You probably will see it a lot because it was made for so long, from 1937 to 1980. And on the right is the Chintz, which was 1940 to 1973. And that etching on that one, because the picture's not really clear, is branches and leaves and flowers. So then we move on just slightly. Here we go. So their production peaked in 1950. So everything before 1950 is probably some really fancy, awesome looking glass. And kind of after 1950, So they had about 1,000 employees in 1950 and 8 million pieces of glass. That's outrageous, that number. And they continued to combine quality products and national advertising, and they continued with that largest manufacturer of handmade glass in the United States. So every president from Eisenhower to Reagan had glass on their table that was made by Fostoria in the White House. So that's how fancy their glass was. Hey, Leanne, how are you? So this is one of their only patterns from the 70s I don't mind, which is why I put it up there. This is their woodland pattern, and this is 1975 to 81. So they started to reach out to boutiques and to try to get their glass in there. They had Marshall Fields, and they had created a bridal registry, which was important for the manufacture of the people who made tableware. So it was important to Fostoria at that time. And they also ended up by having a magazine, Creating with Crystal, during the 60s and 70s. I think they were trying to revive and revamp their image. It just didn't kind of work out for them. So finally, this is another one of their patterns, their century pattern. In the 60s and 70s, they started to do a little bit better, not a lot better. I think I have the same information twice there. That's all right. That was an accident. They started to do a little bit better, but not a lot better. They ended up by buying another glass company. The name escapes me at the moment in time. But Jackie Kennedy had, it was Morganville, no, Morgantown glass. She had their glass. That's what she picked. So they bought Morgantown Glass Works, and it boosted them for a little bit, and then everything just kind of fizzled because of all the competition out there. And honestly, their glass got a little ugly. I'm sorry, it really did. There is one other pattern that I know there are people out there who collect it. I'm not a huge fan, but that's
Hi,
just
Helen.
me. Hey, Helen. And that is their Hawaiian pattern. That is a mid-century piece, and it comes in these two colors. So here's the orangey.
I've never seen
red.
that one.
Yeah, these I haven't seen either. So these are their mid-century pieces. And they did make a couple of vases, of like swung vases, but not a lot. So that is my history of Fostoria. And I guess the whole thing is the older Fostoria is better. The newer stuff, not so much.
Unless you like that big chunky glass. Because I know, like, my niece, who is 23, loves the 70s right now. She's totally about anything from the 70s. She's collecting cookbooks from the 70s. She would redecorate if her boyfriend would let her. So, you know, if you love the 70s, you are going to love this glass.
Yeah. Or maybe if you have lots of cats who jump on the table and you have one of their water glasses that you're drinking out of, it ain't going nowhere. I must say that. Or wiggle butt like I do, my dog. It's not going to go anywhere. And it is a great defensive weapon if you ever need one. I don't know. It was just this. They're just one of the mid-century glass makers that just, thank you, Leanne, that just didn't continue they just didn't push forward in the right way, I guess is what I should say. Because you go from, like, you see Fostoria mid-century and you're like, ooh. And then you look at places like Rainbow Glass and Viking Glass and Ellie Smith. And you look at them and you're like, wow, some of these, and Blanco, these pieces are fabulous. And then you look at them and you're like, what were they thinking? But that's my opinion and only my opinion. I would rather have their antique stuff.
Yeah, I would agree with your opinion.
Yeah, okay.
I share your opinion.
That's just my opinion. That's okay. All right. So we're going to get on with the sale now that I've done my little presentation. And it is frou-frou. I love that term. It's frou-frou glass. We all need frou-frou glass sometimes, you know? Did I hit the wrong button? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I think it was the first time with no, don't get rid of Claudia.
No, please don't.
Sorry.
I like to be here.
My technology and my fingers aren't cooperating this morning.
Okay, so I'm excited about this, even though it's Homeco. I think it's so fun. It's a pumpkin dish. It's a little pumpkin dish. Now, it would fit a votive or tea light candle, but how stinking cute
I
is
love
that?
it.
It's Homeco. Shows it
Everything
right
for black
there.
pumpkin.
And it's just little pumpkin dish. But I just found this morning. And I did a little run out this morning while my dad was at Menards. So stinking cute. And
Hello,
you put an
Chicago,
orange
baby.
candle in there.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Jeannie. So it's little Homeco glass pumpkin dish. Just $10, number 15. $10, number 15. It's so stinking cute.
It's adorable. It is.
And then this one, look at the pheasants on this. So you've got one that is sitting, and this stuff is like, there's hardly anywhere at all, anywhere on this. And then you've got one taking off, and then you've got this one already in flight. So the colors are gorgeous. This would have been their miniature ice bucket, but it's perfect for snacks. Perfect. So if you like the mid-century modern vibe, or if you've got a man cave, football season's upon us. So a lot of good uses for this. It is 5 inches tall and 6 inches across.
I love the idea of using it for snacks. I would have never thought to use a mini ice thing for snacks. That's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so, it's in such good shape.
Hey, Delbert, thanks.
Hi, Delbert.
Black off with us.
So it's maybe Hazel Atlas. I looked it up online, and that was what most people said it was. But, one person gets it wrong online, and then 50 people after it get it wrong too. So I did not look up and verify that it was Hazel Atlas. There were a couple different companies that did these pheasants that would have had glasses to match in the different sizes. It would have been part of your mid-century modern barware. So this very cool ice bucket / snack bowl, $12, number 10. Hi, Angela. $12, number 10. No chips, no cracks. Those are mine too.
I love that. I love that piece. It's gorgeous. I have a couple of rooster glasses that are similar, like in color and style to that, and they're funky. They're definitely funky. Okay, first up, I have a piece of black glass. This is really light too. It is super tall, baby. This is pretty sure this is Indiana glass. So this guy here, he's a foot tall, so he's a 12-inch stretch face with a little sawtooth along the top there, and the panels that run down the side, so it's paneled. And on the base, we just have the little imprint. So really lightweight too. I was surprised at how lightweight it is. Just a little piece of a black stretch face. And if you're interested in this piece right here, no condition issues with it. All those little teeth are still there. It'll be $15, number 89. $15, number 89 on this one. I'm so terrified I'm going to knock that over. And then to go with it, because I love doing black and white together because they look really pretty, I've got little Westmoreland. I finally figured out this is Westmoreland Milk Glass Swan. And the detail on the feathers and on the neck is gorgeous. It has a very cool ring of fire right along the wing lines, all along the side. And for some reason, this little bit right here of its nose just has this real pretty pink hue when in the light. I mean, I'm thinking it was supposed to be a little planter, trinket dish. Well, a little air plant would look kind of cute in there. And it's not a big guy. He's a smaller guy right there. And if you're interested in this guy, he's going to be $8, number 74.
Oh, that is a good price.
Yeah, these are going for a lot more. But I've had them for a while. I've shown them before. So we're trying to clear the space. Okay. Give myself.
I have that exact same swan in my collection.
I think you do.
Beautiful in person. The ring of fire in the bits that you can see, like it's sitting over here right now, and just my ring light is making it light up. It is gorgeous in person.
It is really pretty. I got you, Geneva. Thank you.
Okay. I have this little. Now, my mom polished this up for me this morning, guys. The spoon and the silver on here. So let me show you. Fine crystal and silver plate made in Italy. And then it does have Italy imprinted on the bottom there. And I'm fingerprinting it. It has one tiny flea bite. I had to feel to find it right here at this point. And I didn't know when I got it because there was tape over it to hold the spoon in. The spoon was super tarnished too. But once Mom got it polished up, I read it and it says silver plated Sheffield, England. So Italy, England. Married pair, but if you want to do sauce at Thanksgiving of some kind, this is the perfect size for that. And it's super pretty. And now it's all shiny because my mom took silver polish to it. So it's just 4.5 inches across. It stands.
I'm surprised your mom didn't steal it.
stands a little under 2.25. Oh, she said if it doesn't sell, she'd like it. Because I had just picked it up. She's like, I'm running out of room, but I might be able to find space for it. So it's just this big. It's not super big, but perfect if you want to serve a sauce or a dressing in a fancy way or if you've got a ton of people over drinking coffee, make this your sugar bowl.
Oh.
It's super pretty, but because it's got that tiny little flea bite on it, I kept the price low. It's only $10. $10, number 2. And you too can be fancy.
I love being
From
fancy.
Italy and England.
Being fancy in my leisure wear.
All right, I just picked this up this morning, so I did not get to advertise it.
Oh my God, this is great, guys.
Oh, it's so good.
I love the color.
Ellie Smith milk canister. This one is 11 inches tall. Now I will show you there's no chips, no cracks. I'll show you the only flaw. Well, no cracks to the glass. The plastic right here. But it still seals. You heard it seal. So it still seals, but the plastic cracked right there. Here's the lid. Yeah, this blue color is gorgeous. And I do believe this had cookies in it. Whoever had it before was using it. Hi, Mary. Using it as a cookie jar because I washed cookie crumbs out of it. So nice and clean now. I'll show you all the detail.
Great snack jar.
Yes.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Rebecca.
And so
Movie
big.
snacks, yes.
Hi, Rebecca.
And doggy snacks. I had one for my dogs when they were smaller.
Oh, I just dropped my car. Hang on a second.
There goes Claudia.
Dropped them all. Okay. So for the 11-inch Ellie Smith milk canister in this gorgeous blue color. So pretty. It's going to be $20, number 3. And they did make these in different sizes. This is the 11-inch. $20, number 3. Those are my 2.
Oh, that is so pretty. You put your little doggy. Delbert's right. It's great for Scooby snacks. Put your little doggy treats, your little animal treats in there. Then they don't take up space. That's what I like about the can. I love me a canister. Okay, I have been very clumsy today and for the past week, so I'm gonna try very hard not to drop this because it's really, really big. So I have a clear Indiana Diamond Point lidded candy dish in great condition. I'm going to take off the top so I don't drop it. And there's not even any flea bites around here. So no little kitties were trying to steal candy from grandma with this in their house. Look at the top. I love the top of it. It's just a very, very pretty piece. And with the awesome holidays coming up, what would be better than putting some fun little mercury glass in here, some light candy. There's not any chips or flea bites. I can't feel anything around the top of this either. It does have 3 seams. And I have just the base. This is the only one I have with the top. I have 2 of these. The one that I have without the top, I put dried rose petals in it, and it looks dried rose heads. It looks really pretty too.
You've seen these a lot without the lids. To have the lid on it is amazing, and it's perfect for the holidays.
Yes, I love this piece so much. It's so, so pretty. And it stands at another 12 inches tall. For the whole thing is 12 inches. So now I'm going to put it down because I will drop it. So if you're interested in the candy dish, it's going to be $20, number 90. $20 and number 90 on that one. Then, now in my preview, you get stuff stuck in your brain and you're convinced it's one thing and it's not, even though you know dang well it's not because you've looked it up before. All right, this is not Fostoria. This is Anchor Hawking or Hazel Atlas. Now I'm all confused. But it is a divided relish dish and it is in the smoke color. So I only brought it because I thought it was Fostoria and it's not. Like I said, I knew it wasn't, but I thought it was. Brain issues. And this is a great way to keep your nuts separated. So this is 7 inches oval there. 7 inches oval. And it's the horseshoe pattern. And this is just typical 1960s, 1970s, but the color is a little different because it is that like smoky quartz color, which I love. So if you're interested in I almost said Fostoria, in the relish dish, it's going to be $8, number 87. $8, number
That is the
87.
perfect dish for black olives on one side and green olives on the other.
With a fancy little fork or spoon tweezers. I don't know, tongs. That's the word, not tweezers, tongs.
I
Words.
sold one in blue, Kaz.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes, Delbert, that's very important.
Yes.
Did you
Segregate
get
your
some
notes.
headband today?
I
My mom
love
said
it.
it was appropriate. Heard it from my mom.
Were you feeling a little devilish?
All right, so I have a little bit of Christmas today. Maybe it's too early, but I love these. These are the Happy Holidays. The company is House, Houze.
Mm-hmm.
And it does say that right here. And if I remember right, they would say season's greetings.
Yeah.
And so
Season's
it may be
greetings.
Merry Christmas. So these are the Happy Holidays ones. In the gold, they were used. So the gold is worn off in spots on the top. I have 4 today. Let me show you all 4. No chips, no cracks, just the gold wear is the only thing that's worn. These did not see the inside of a dishwasher. There is, you can see, there's no cloudiness to them. And as far as I can tell, this stained glass pattern is good on all 4 of them. The only issue I see is some of the gold has worn off the rims. And not all of the gold, just some of the gold. So you can still see some gold on them. So I've got a set of 4. And this is, they're 4¼ inches tall. So it's this size. And they got a nice feel, like a nice hand feel. If you're sitting drinking eggnog at Christmas, these are the glasses you want for that. $16 for the set of 4, number 18.
Ooh, I love those. I've seen them. I just think they're awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think
fun.
so too. But I have too many Christmas glasses.
I
Way too many Christmas glasses.
Doesn't that happen all the time though? You always get all these holiday glasses and then you put them away and you're like, where are all my glasses? Holiday's over. Idiot.
All right. I too have an Indiana glass.
Oh, that's pretty.
Lidded dish. So let me show you the lid first. This is the strawberry pattern.
I love the color.
Yeah, it is that peachy pink, not pinky pink. So no chips, no cracks as far as I remember. Well, maybe there's a tiny flea bite right there.
Oh, I think I see it. I'm just amazed with the color.
Yeah, it's pretty stunning. Now this is smaller than the one Nikki just showed, that white one, or the one previous. This is smaller than the 2 that she already showed. That white one is stunning though. It's stunning. Or clear one, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's only 9 inches, maybe just a touch over 9 inches to the lid. So just a little one, not a super big one, but very, very pretty in this pinky peachy color. This one is going to be $20, number 17. $20, number 17, and those are my 2. And if I didn't say hi to you, because I know I saw some people coming in that I didn't say hi to specifically, hi, thanks for being here with us.
We're doing hellos. I hate eggnog. I am probably the most un-American person on the planet, but I hate egg. I don't like milk products to begin with. I don't drink them. They make me slimy and congested.
I love eggnog.
It doesn't go well with me. Oh, I don't know why. I don't like eggnog. So it's okay. I do like mulled wine and
that I love too.
And stuff like that. to keep my
Hot
holiday drink
cider.
going. Yeah, hot cider. I spike my hot cider. I know. My kids love it, and John loves it. I just am like, no, that's okay. All right. Up next, I have a piece of Viking. This is Amber Viking. We all know them. We love them. I just haven't had this piece out in a while, and I figured it's the right time of season. I think a pumpkin in this would look really cute, especially if
Oh
it was a
yeah.
white pumpkin. Oh, it'd be so cool. So it's not really tall. It's actually kind of a short, stout guy. He's right at 4 inches. So see, not very tall at all. No condition issues with the exception of it probably just needs a little bit of polishing up because my fingers are all over it and it was a little dusty. Yes,
Gilbert, that's so gross.
that happened
Ugh.
to my son when he was little. I think that's another reason why I don't like eggnog. It was the first time he tried it. He liked it so much. And my cousin at the time who didn't have any kids, she was only like 18. She's feeding more of it to him. And then he puked. I was like, you just fed my puker eggnog, and he
Ugh.
doesn't puke for the rest of the day, and he hasn't been able to drink eggnog ever since. Yep.
Oh no.
So, yep. Eggnog. Oh goodness. So the Viking combo. We've drifted off into eggnog. That's why you buy it. I guess that's just why you buy it. So if you're interested in the Viking piece, it's going to be $15 and number 75. $15, number 75 for the Amber Viking. And it looks like a lovely honey lozenge. All right. So up next, I've got a piece of Westmoreland milk glass. And we did Westmoreland a few weeks ago.
Ooh.
And we talked about how beautiful their milk glass pieces were. So it has the ribbing down the sides here. And who decorates the base? They do. So this
Yep.
is the quilted, I think it's quilted bow knot or something along those lines, but it's got the quilted and then the little tiny nubbies in
I love
between
the little
each
beads
one.
on the
Yeah.
handles.
Oh,
I
that
love
almost,
that.
they almost look like candle wick. I will say this is a fabulous, fabulous soap dish. Sponge dish,
Yeah,
or just
that
a
is
pretty.
darling.
Or just a pretty. It is a good sized one too. So this guy here is 7 inches from a long end to
Ooh,
long.
Leanne, that sounds so good. Eggnog latte.
Ooh.
Especially today where it's spitting little ice
Oh,
balls.
I know ice pellets. So if you're interested in the Westmoreland milk glass dish, it's going to be just $6, number 93. $6, number 93. And those are my two babies.
I love that.
Maybe I would like it if it was in coffee. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be as thick.
Okay, so I was going through the boxes of stuff and found something that I do not recall buying ever. I don't know how it got into my inventory. It's so weird. So weird. So it's a little anchor hawking vase. They're pretty common, but I don't know where it came from. So strange.
I had one and I used it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I bought a mystery box. It was in a mystery box.
Oh, maybe.
I have no idea. It was just
I've had that happen.
It was just in a box today when I was unpacking some stuff. It's only $6, number 11. No chips, no cracks. Like I
I
said,
think I
they're
used mine
not uncommon.
for candy canes at the holidays. I put
Oh,
candy
yeah.
canes in them. It looked really cool.
Yep. $6, number 11. And then this I've had up before. I have reduced the price. But honestly, guys, some of this stuff is going to get donated this week because I've got to move all of my inventory from where it is so that my dad can get to the fireplace because it's cold here.
Yeah.
So this is hand blown. And it looks like a trifle dish, except it's smaller than a typical trifle dish. Like you could make a trifle for two. It's got bubbles at random spots throughout the glass. So don't know anything about it. Don't know who made it. Just know it's hand blown. And
Another great ornament holder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that before at Christmas. Yep, absolutely. So, reduced price, $10. $10, number 9, and this could be yours. And look good at Christmas. Mercury beads in this
Yes.
with a strand of
Oh,
lights. Oh, that would look pretty. So pretty. That's mine too.
I would do my pine cones. I have a thing with the cinnamon pine cones you can get from like Michael with
Yes.
the
That
little fairy lights in it. I'm a weirdo. I decorate with nature and food at Christmas time. How much candy can I put out? We did Halloween too. That's why kids only get one piece of candy at my house because we're eating it. I'm so bad. Piece for you, 2 pieces for me. Yeah, I'm that house. Okay, I've shown this before. I'm bringing it back again because, like Claudia, we're trying to move inventory to get new stuff in. So this is my glass orange, which kind of looks like a pumpkin, but it has that orangey peel texture there all along the outside. So I don't know. The stem just throws me a little bit. Hello again, Sheila. So if you're interested in my orange, my glass orange, it's just gonna be $6, number 85. $6, number 85 for that one. Put out the fake fruit at the holidays, make everyone think you're healthy. And then next up, I have this little baby pitcher. It's crackle glass. It is hand blown. Pretty good on the bottom. There is a little bit of a pontil there. It's not super smooth, but it's not too bad. It's a baby one. It's 4 inches. It does not glow. We tried. It does not glow. Plied handle is clear. And no condition issues with its little spout. These are just really neat for windowsills. That's why I love these. So if you're interested in this little guy, he's just going to be $6, number 73. And it is a green. It's the green shade that you think glows, but it doesn't glow. So $6, number 73. And those are my two. Oh, you have to strain eggnog. See, another reason why I guess I don't drink eggnog. It doesn't work unless it comes out of a carton.
Well, my mom, because they're mostly dairy free, so she
Yeah.
buys the almond milk eggnog.
Really? Is it that? See,
I
I
don't like it.
love that.
I
I
don't
love
like it.
that. No, it's gross. No.
Okay. So I showed this
Oh,
before. It
that's
would have
cool.
had a canister lid. It does not any longer. It was used as a vase, and I think it would make a really pretty vase for fall. Put some fall foliage in there. Super pretty. I've dropped the price. $6, number 6.
It almost
And
looks like
it's fun.
owls that are on there, but they're not owls, are they?
No, but it does look like that.
It looks like owls,
It's
yeah.
8 inches tall. Yeah. That pattern very much looks like owls.
Yeah.
But I
From
picked it up because I thought it would make a perfect fall vase, even
yeah.
without the lid. So $6, number 6 on that one. And then this one I had purchased back when we did months ago when we did the bottle episode
Oh,
where
yeah,
we
yeah.
talked about. So
Yeah.
this is that whiskey bottle that was made by the Ball company that makes the canning jars, which I thought was super cool. And you can see the Ball insignia right there. This was made before 1980. That's the best I can give you. Made before 1980, just because of the way the Ball is. So this was Hiram Walker whiskey, and it's 11 inches tall. Just basic brown bottle. So you have to really like bottles if you want to buy this, but I thought it was cool that it was made by the Ball company, which we know for canning jars. So I had picked it up, and it says federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. So right now I'm breaking the federal law as
Uh-oh.
stated on this bottle by selling it. $6, number 1. $6, number 1. And that's my last item.
Okay. All right. Up next, I have a little piece that I think is just super pretty. So I have shown it before. It is opalescent in between in the panels, and it has this really pretty Kelly green trim across the top. So this is one of those pieces that can stay out year round because at Christmas time you make it look Christmassy. At Easter, it's got that bright, nice green and the white, and St. Patrick's Day. So this can stay around for a long time. It's a baby. It's not very big. It's a little guy. Very pretty piece. It is 5 inches in diameter, and I have no idea who made this. I have looked it up. There's no markings. It almost reminds me of those spearmint, like nobody ate those ones, right? The little spearmint. Everyone ate the peppermint ones, but everyone would leave the spearmint ones. That's kind of what it reminds me of, right in the center. So it would look cool upside down, but it's just a pretty tiny little piece. And if you're interested in this guy, he's going to be $7, number 91. $7, number 91 on this one. And then my last piece is just a little chunky piece of mid-century guitar pick style trinket dish. There is a little flea bite in the inside here. I'm trying to find it. It's right in here. I can feel it, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It's right there. So yeah, spearmint's not my favorite mints. Like I'll eat like a melted peppermint, and I won't eat a fresh spearmint. So that's just the way I'm weird that way. So because it has the little nick in there, and it's a great little tiny ring dish or collector, collect all junk trinket dish. And it just looks pretty. $4, number 78. $4, number 78 on that guy. And that is my last one. Now, does anybody need to see something? Oops, wrong button. From the beginning. You know what? It's like buttons today. Buttons are horrible. Let us know. Oh, that's okay, Cass. Let us know and we'll show something again. And if you're watching on the replay, please email us. Our emails are right down here. If you see something that you're interested in, it just makes it easier for us instead of just leaving a comment. Even though we say that it still happens. Yeah, it's just.
You guys want to see what I picked up for myself this morning?
Yes.
It's another EO Brody. I've got 5 now.
I've got one in the other room. I put plants in it.
I love it. Like I'm collecting enough to have a whole set of ice cream dishes.
Oh, that's an idea.
Daniel size ice cream dishes. It was there at Goodwill when I was in there like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I'm like, no, stop buying for yourself. You're trying to get rid of things. You don't have the room, blah, blah, blah. Well, I went in today, and not only did I have a 35% off coupon, but it was the color that was half off. So I got it for $1.50 plus 35% off of that. So
you've been looking to spend that
cents or something. Couldn't resist. So I picked up another EO Brody bowl.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to send you mine. It's literally sitting right over here. Cause I pulled the little opalescent guy out of the inside of him.
I just love these. I don't know why I love them so much, but I do. I just love them. I can't pass them up.
They're fun.
And because they were made here in Ohio, I find them all the time.
EO Brody's underrated.
Fiesta, that will be up for sale on Wednesday.
Oh my God. Black and
I don't think it's the old Fiesta, but still, it's Fiesta. It's awesome.
I'm sorry, it's black and green. 2 favorite colors. That is kind of awesome.
No, it's blue. It's very blue.
Oh, is it blue? It looks black.
Yeah,
okay, now I see it. I see it. Oh. See,
I just realized I match my little dudes here with my devil horns.
Oh, they're so cute. Let the devil out. Oh. See, I'm a sucker for mugs. The problem is how many mugs do you really need? How many mugs do you really need to drink out of? And I will buy them and enjoy them for a while and then go, dang, now I gotta get rid of them. Now I gotta try to sell a mug nobody wants because I have one.
I bought myself a new mug today too. It's hanging over there because I'll have that. I'll be drinking my coffee out of it Wednesday morning. It's a Blue Danube made in Japan. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I could not resist. Although it makes me mad. Goodwill was selling mugs for 50 cents last year. They're $1 this year.
Yeah.
You doubled the price on them? Are you serious?
Well, why not? The dollar store is no longer the dollar store, so why not?
Kaz, were you saying yes to a recap We can go over the first few things.
I'm fine with that. I'll pop you up if you want.
Okay.
Go for it. Go for it. Oh my Lord, hit the right dang button, woman. You'd think this was my first time. I'm giving up.
So it was this little tiny Homeco pumpkin dish or
I love
kid
that thing.
holder. I adore it. And that was $10, number 15. $10, number 15. Oh, Leanne, $1.99. That's ridiculous.
That is when you can buy a brand new one for less than that.
You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy it for $1.25.
Yep.
Had the awesome pheasant ice bucket snack dish. This would make perfect snack bowl. Go great in a man cave.
I love that.
It's in really good condition. Perfect for football season. $12, number 10. This little made in Italy fine crystal and silver plate. And then the spoon, serving spoon, made in Sheffield, England. It's a married pair, but I bought them together. Mom shined up the silver plate on both this morning. And it does have Italy embossed right there. And it has one tiny flea bite on one of these corners. So it's only $10, number 2. $10, number 2.
Great
and
for
then
cranberry sauce.
The last thing was the Ellie Smith awesome milk can canister, 11 inches tall. That was $20, number 3. That was mine.
All right, I'll run through a few. I'll run through my big, of course, the big stuff I put in the back. So I had the Indiana glass, a sawtooth on the top, a stretch base. It is 12 inches tall. No condition issues, really light too. $15, number 89. And then we had the Indiana glass diamond point candy dish with the lid. No flea bites on this bad boy. Try not to drop it. $20, number 90. Use those vintage muscles. Okay, don't fall. Then I had the Viking compote, little handkerchief swoopies in that real pretty amber color. And that was $15, number 75. And then the last thing I'll show you is the Westmoreland milk. Look, you can see my hand behind it. Milk glass dish. Fits a sponge, fits soap, fit whatever you want in there. $6, number 93. And those are mine.
That little dish may be my favorite thing you brought today. I don't know why. I just really, really like the little bead around the top. And the
fact that they decorate the underside so much, I'm like, well, now I want to turn it over.
I love that about Westmoreland. Love it.
Yes.
They thought about every detail when they made glass.
They did. Sorry. I'm okay. All right. So next week we're going to be over on Claudia's channel, but what do you have coming up this week?
I just have my Wednesday morning sale this week.
Your Wednesday morning?
Not on anybody's channels this week, which is a good thing because I've got to get this inventory moved around.
Yeah.
Have to.
Oh. Well, let's see. I have my regular Tuesday and Wednesday sales over on Whatnot. Tuesday, I'm doing a in the kitchen sale, so it's going to be a lot of kitchen stuff. And Wednesday, I'm doing antique ephemera. I've got a couple really fun little pieces that I found that are really antique. So that'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. The links are down below for both of our stuff that we have going on. So make sure you're sub to both of us and follow us on Instagram.
I saw your kitchen stuff. In your little bit. Oh,
you got a little kitschy
stuff.
I did. I managed to find a little bit of kitschy stuff, so that was really fun. And next week, I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. We'll figure something out. It'll be a surprise. Claudia and I've had a rough couple of days, so we're hanging in there. So thank you, everybody. And I don't know if Picasso Cat is doing her sale or not. She was doing
I didn't see a preview or anything for it, so I don't know. She did it a couple weeks in a row, and then she didn't do one last week. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay. Well, everybody have a great week if we don't see you, and hopefully we see you next Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.